Did Killa really break Mace's jaw over disrespect? This has been a hip-hop urban legend that has been floating around for decades. I recently released a video on this topic, and for whatever reason, it got a little bit of heat. Look, I don't know if the story is true. I never said it was true. I was just posing the question. Did Killa really break Mace's jaw? Most people in the comment section don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, but I thought I'd read some of your comments from this particular video I released earlier this week, titled Killa Broke Mace's Jaw Over Disrespect. Did it really happen? After we go through some comments, I'll play the original video so you don't have to dig around in my video section looking for it. Here we go. Your comments for my video titled Killa Broke Mace's Jaw Over Disrespect. Did it really happen? J-Max says, back in the days, there was a rumor that Ghostface did it, but I wasn't there, so I don't know. I did hear that during my research, and I'm pretty sure Ghostface has already mentioned that that is not true. It was not him. Brooklyn Baby 3270 says, I thought Ghostface broke his jaw. There's another one. I think I'm going to title this video, Did Ghostface Break Mace's Jaw? Just to piss everybody off. Dirty Weaponry, one of the illest Killarmy albums. Killa solo album would have been dope. Free Killa. That is true. And I do believe Killa is still locked up. Lewis the God says, Big L got Mace robbed for his Rolex, and Baby Maine had a major beef where multiple people passed behind it. I don't think no other rapper had more street beef than Mace. He had a rough run. Yeah, Mace had a rough career. People see him with the shiny suits and always smiling. And they probably pressed him a lot. If I had to guess, he got pressed a lot. McCoy Koken says he hit Mace with a champagne bottle. Now, these are all comments from the comment section. Hearsay, urban legend. No one knows what truly happened. So to the people who think they do, to the people who think they actually know what happened, and I know what happened, you don't know shit. Okay? Once again, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. Killa is one of the most underrated MCs. That is true. Killa definitely was a force to be reckoned with on the mic. Nostalgic Mike says a Killa solo would have been fire, fire, fire. Hassan Burton says Killa burning season. Doc Dre 2729 says Mace already said it wasn't him. It's some other Mace. Fake story. I guess just because Mace allegedly said that it wasn't him, that it was some other Mace, that it didn't happen. All right, buddy. Sinstruck says, oh my God, this is a long message. I'm not going to read all this. I'm sorry. The bottom line is this. People need to stop trying to put labels on people and having others forming preconceived notions. Sin's reputation precedes him, which is part of a bigger problem. It's people pushing false narratives like the ones portrayed in this video that's caused that man more harm than good. Once again, I was posing a question. Did it really happen? It's right there in the title. Did it really happen? I never said it happened. So Sinstruck, calm down, buddy. Sinstruck says he's really not a violent person or the type of person on the type of time that he's rumored to be on. He's really not the offensive type. Any situation that he found himself in was defense. I don't know what y'all call yourselves trying to line that man up for when he touches down. Just know that we see you. If you scared, say you're scared. What the heck, dude? All right, somebody smoking some good shit or something, bro. I can't read. And that's why I don't read comments that are more than 2 or 3 sentences. If you can't get your point out in 2 or 3 sentences, you probably don't have a point. And I think I just proved that with whatever I just read right there. Sinstruck continues. Damn, he was on a roll like 3 a.m, and bro was up typing like this. Go to sleep, man. stay off the whatever you're on. Sinstruck says, look, Dusty Vision, look, never mind all the sucker shit and semantics. What's the purpose of the video and even bringing something like this up in the first place? And then he goes on for some way more sentences that I'm pretty sure is some babble. But you ask what the purpose of the video is? The purpose of the video is for you to watch it and comment on it like you did. So it sounds like my mission has been accomplished. If there's one thing I've learned on my about 7 years here on YouTube is that the comment section is always right. And I put right in quotes. In reality, most of y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I appreciate you all. And before this video continues, please hit that like button if you haven't already. And if this is your first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. Did you know a Wu-Tang affiliate by the name of Killa once allegedly broke Mace's jaw? Y'all remember Mace? Shiny suit Mace? Puffy's right-hand man at one time. When Big passed, Mace was the #1 guy over at Bad Boy. Killa was part of a group called Killarmy. They were one of the earliest and most successful of the many Wu-Tang affiliates, along with Sons of Man. The story of Killa allegedly breaking Mace's jaw has floated around hip-hop circles for years, mostly through word of mouth, interviews, and street legend. It's one of those incidents that never made mainstream headlines, but became part of hip-hop lore. This was at the height of the Bad Boy versus Wu-Tang era. If you were from New York, you were either down with the gritty, grimy, hardcore hip-hop style of Wu-Tang, or you were down with Bad Boy, who had a more polished, commercial, shiny suit sound that dominated radio at the time. There was a cultural clash. Many Wu-Tang affiliates and New York street rappers in general saw Bad Boy's image as too soft and commercialized. There wasn't an all-out war, but the two camps were not aligned. Bad Boy's flashiness often rubbed underground MCs the wrong way. Wu affiliates didn't respect Mace's shiny suit persona, considering it soft compared to their militant, street-heavy lifestyle. Sin, being known as a no-nonsense enforcer type, might have seen Mace as an easy target for disrespect. According to multiple accounts from insiders and hip-hop folklore, the alleged altercation happened in the late 90s, often said to be at a nightclub or studio in New York. The story varies depending on who's telling it. Killa, who had a reputation for being a real street dude, not just rapping about it, reportedly confronted Mace. The story goes that Mace said or did something perceived as disrespectful, and Sin didn't hesitate. Allegedly, Sin punched Mace in the face, breaking his jaw. Some stories say Mace said something slick or disrespectful in conversation, and Sin responded violently. What made the story grow legs and gain even more traction was the fact that Mace stepped away from the limelight for a while until his wired shut jaw was fully functional again. Killa never publicly bragged about it, but the story followed him, adding to his reputation as one of Wu-Tang's most feared affiliates. Mace, already dealing with street pressures and inner-city conflicts about his rap career, soon after retired from hip-hop in 1999, saying he wanted to follow God. While unrelated, the timing fueled speculation that the streets were not for him. To this day, the Killa broke Mace's jaw tale is repeated in hip-hop circles as an example of the real-life clash between street rappers and commercial rappers in the late 90s. It cemented Killa reputation as one of the most feared Wu affiliates and reinforced Mace's reputation, fairly or unfairly, as someone not built for the street side of hip-hop. Because there are no police records or major press coverage, this story lives more in the realm of hip-hop folklore than official history. But multiple industry insiders have hinted at its truth, and it's become part of both rappers' legacies. Not too long ago, I interviewed Dom Pacino, a hip-hop legend from Killarmy, the same group Killa Sin is from. Here is Dom Pacino giving his recount of what he remembers about the Killa Sin breaking Mace's jaw situation. Do you ever keep in touch with Killa Sin, who's currently doing a long bid in jail?
I haven't. This bit, Killa been in and out. This bit, I haven't really been in touch with him. I do keep up to what's going on with him, and I did go to his sentencing. I was actually me and his wife was the only one of his sentences. I actually put the song on. I did a song on my last album, More Poetry, too, with Braun Nazareth's production. I did a song called Kite to Killer. So that was my letter to him, being I haven't been so active writing a letter, Okay. This big one. But I was there at his sentencing, and like I said, it's just me and his wife. I'm talking about nobody else.
Damn,
no fans.
That's cool.
When he got sentenced, nobody was there but me and his wife.
Wow, dude, that's crazy,
man.
Out of all the thousands, out of all thousands and hundreds of thousands of people you have around you, and at the end of the day, it's just two people by your side when you're about to do a long ass bid.
It's it's real. I'm not to say anyone got no love. He didn't have the love. It's just that day, which I would think is a big day when you're going away.
Yeah.
I would think it would have been a little different, but I mean, we were there. We held it down, man, and it was real. And I wrote a song about it, man. Because that shit hurt me. That shit honestly hurt me, bro.
Yeah, I could only imagine, man. I have people doing the same right now, and it's a bad situation, especially when they're good people, and you know them for the real person.
He's a good brother, man. Real good brother, man. Just the streets got the best of him, and unfortunate situations, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The street gravitation, man, got the best of him, but
yeah,
definitely got the biggest heart, definitely great talent, genius on the mic, you know what I mean? And it's just, it's unfortunate, man, but shout out to Killa, love you, miss you, bro,
Any truth to him breaking Mace's jaw?
Honestly, man, I heard about it. We never even talked about it. It was so many jaws being broke at the time. Honestly, I don't think it was a big, I heard it too. I heard it like you heard it, and it's like it wasn't like something. It's like maybe it would have been talked about if it was something that was uncommon going on, but a lot of people came across us the wrong way and ended up hurt. So I don't. It was really, like I said, I can't tell you if it's a fact or not, but of how they got around, somebody must have witnessed it.
Yeah.
How far.
I appreciate you joining the show. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. And if this is your first time joining the channel and you like what you hear, please hit that subscribe button. I will be focusing more on hip hop on this channel. So if you want some real hip hop stories from the 90s, from the 80s, from the 2000s, you're tuned into the right place. Please make sure you hit that notification bell button so you get notified every single time I drop content. I have some dope interviews lined up, and I have dope interviews that I've done in the past. So take a little trip down memory lane and check out some of my interviews in my video section. I'm also on Instagram at DustyVisionRadio, so please follow me on Instagram, DustyVisionRadio. I'm also on Facebook, DustyVisionTV on Facebook. I do appreciate you joining me on Facebook as well. I'm also on Rumble. Have you downloaded the Rumble app yet? If not, what are you waiting for? Download Rumble, that's RUMBLE, and subscribe to Dusty Vision TV, all one word, Dusty Vision TV on Rumble. I post there daily, and I post content on Rumble that you cannot find on YouTube. Lastly, I have a second channel right here on YouTube. It's called Dusty Vision Radio. So please go to my other YouTube channel. I have about 3,500 subscribers there. I'm really trying to get that bad boy popping. No pun intended. But please subscribe to Dusty Vision Radio right here on YouTube. I appreciate you all. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.